Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Red Hawk Baseball here on the Union Sports Network as we bring you the Owasso Rams and your Union Red Hawks. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jim Douthit. Now, the Red Hawks broke out their brooms once again as they swept the Muskogee Roughers earlier this week by outscoring them 23-8. And those 23 runs weren't just produced in the top of the lineup as Gage Arthur, Ben Fluchet, and Camden Knutson all had good evenings, and Union continues to dominate in district play. And if you haven't looked at the 6A4 standings in the last little bit, Union finds themselves atop their district with a record of 9-1 as Bixby lost two straight, 1-0 to Enid and 1-0 to, guess it, Enid. That's correct. But tonight, an out-of-district game as the Rams come to the U. Union comes in tonight overall 22-5. But as for the Rams, well, they're 6-4 in their last 10 games, 8-2 in district play and 17-10 overall. In Owasso's 17 wins, they've outscored their opponents 120-19. But in their 10 losses, they've been outscored 70-31. So which Ram team we'll see tonight? We'll have the answer to that. Starting lineups, national anthem, and the first pitch on your home for Red Hawk fans. We are the Union Sports Network. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Union Baseball here at the Union Baseball and Softball Complex for this game between the Owasso Rams and your Union Red Hawks. First, let's meet the starting lineups for the Owasso Rams. Batting first, playing first base, number 32, Jackson Farrell. Batting second, the center fielder, number 17, Cooper Auschwitz. Batting third, the pitcher, number 10, Luke Williams. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 2, Bodie Amberson. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 12, Cooper Harrell. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 1, Brendan Floyd. Batting seventh, third baseman, number 29, Dylan Gardner. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 9, Grady Mercer. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 16, Carter Miller. And the catcher tonight, number 49, Mason Figueroa. Ladies and gentlemen, the Owasso Rams. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for your Union Red Hawks. Batting first, number 8, the center fielder, Grayson Tempest. Batting second, the catcher, number 9, Brody Briggs. Batting third, shortstop, number 7, Avery Ortiz. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 14, Tatum Hayworth. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 3, Camden Knutson. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 27, Ben Fluchet. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 29, TJ King. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 2, Rhett Rogers. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 15, Gage Arthur. And on the mound this evening, number 25, Armando Gomez. Your assistant coaches are Jeff Brown, Brendan Alazares, Chuck Justice, and your head coach is Sean Newkirk. Ladies and gentlemen, the Union Redhawks. Folks, at this time, if you would please rise or remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you very much. Your umpires for tonight are Sean Osowski, Dwayne Neal, and Gregory Tucker. Your scoreboard operators, Todd Briggs, DJ David Rogers. I'm your announcer, Jim Douthit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Red Hawk Baseball. And with that, we welcome you guys in to the broadcast here on the Union Sports Network. Alongside Kyla, Andy Irwin, I'm Jim Douthit. Thanks for joining us tonight. Tonight, what do we got? We got Owasso. And usually when we see Owasso come in, you guys are very familiar with this Owasso Rams team in the sense that they usually dominate when they're out there. But this year, they've struggled a little bit, if you could say, coming in with a record of 17-10, I believe it was, overall. 8-2 in district and 6-4 in their last 10 games. And as I said in the opening, they opened up, and when they win by a bunch. They've outscored their opponents 120-19 when they've won. But again, when they've been beaten, their bats just haven't shown up. So hopefully for Armando Gomez and his teammates tonight, we'll see that team that only scores 31 runs when they lose. So we'll see what happens with them. As defensively for Union, you've got Gage Arthur in left, Grayson Tempest up the middle and center, Ben Fluchet at right, Rhett Rogers at third, Avery Ortiz at short, Pete Knutson at second, TJ King at first tonight. And your battery, as I mentioned to start, Armando Gomez and Brody Briggs. So ought to be a good one here. Beautiful night. It's about 77, 76 degrees, no wind. The trees are finally getting green out in center field, so it is absolutely beautiful. And here we go. Focus, that's right. Leading off for the Rams, first baseman Jackson Farrell. So Farrell steps in. First pitch is outside. So Gomez tonight, we've seen him a couple of different times here on the broadcast, and he's been stellar. Throwing a lot of pitches just like that, right down the middle. I believe Gomez comes in with about a 249, 248 on the ERA. And third pitch is outside, barely. So he comes in, like I said, with a 248, and he's been as stellar as everybody else in this pitching squad as that's fouled off, and it's 2-2. Tomorrow night, right here on the Union Sports Network, we'll bring soccer Andy Irwin takes his crew over and join Brandon McCombs for soccer tomorrow night. We'll talk more about that. But if you're in town and have an opportunity to come out tomorrow evening, you can also watch these boys as they're calling themselves the Diamond Hawks now, which I kind of like. Diamond Hawks baseball tomorrow night as they take on Sand Springs as that's lifted to right. Fluchet tracks it on the run, and he makes the play. There's one away. Great job by Fluchet to fight off the sun that would be coming in kind of in his left, on the left side of his face. Fight that off and make the catch. Center fielder Cooper Auschwitz. So just underway, one away here. In the dirt. Had an opportunity to talk to Coach Alizares just a little bit earlier and today, and he said one of the things down the stretch that they want to make sure they do is get the proper rest. It's a combination of the proper rest for all your starters, but get enough work in so that as regionals begin to roll around, they're still in a rhythm. So Coach E and Coach Newkirk, Coach Brown, well aware of what needs to be done down the stretch as that's up the middle. Knutson over to his left, picks it up, throw to first, bounces it. Nice scoop by King, and he's in time. Knutson kind of one-hopped that to King, but King stood there tall and snagged it right off the turf, and there's two away. Pitcher number 10, Luke Williams. So Owasso will designate hit, I should say, tonight for their catcher. So you won't see Mason Figueroa hit tonight for the Rams. Not kind of sure if that's their MO or not. That's lifted to left. On the run is Arthur. And that's going to fall out of play. It's kind of weird without any wind blowing. The ball seems to be drifting and carrying in different directions. But Old Glory is just limp out there right now. The 1-1 in the dirt. 2-1. Three one, two away here. 3-1 delivery. That's lifted out to center. Tempest way back. Gets underneath it. Finds it. Nice track job by him. And the Rams go in order. Union coming up after this. Welcome back to the Union Sports Network here as we welcome in, leading off for Union, center fielder Grayson Tempest. Tempest steps in. Defensively for the Rams tonight, Mercer in left, Auschwitz in center, Harrell in right field, Gardner at third, Miller at short, Floyd at second, Farrell at first, and Williams and Figueroa are your battery for the Rams. Nice crowd coming in. Tempest will look at the first offering from Williams. He's jumping all over that, fouling it away. So Williams, second offering here to Tempest. Oh, and a nice play there by Gardner. Hot shot hit to short or to third, and there's one away. Got it. Your catcher, number 9, Brody Briggs. So one away here. Briggs up to bat. Nice liner by Tempest, but right at Gardner. And there's one away. And Brody first pitch swinging as well. So I'm going to assume the scouting report says jump on this kid early, as both the first two batters up have swung hard at the offerings that Williams are presenting to them. Williams sets, delivers. Nice breaking ball, and that's in there for a strike. Outside, 1-2, nice eye there. So Williams coming out, dealing 1-2 now. Briggs, nobody on. Avery Ortiz on deck. Just over Brody's head. So Union decked out tonight in the pinstripes. Looking pretty slick. Owasso with the gray tops, white bottoms. 2-2 offering. On the ground, Floyd picks it up, throw to first in time. There's two away. Shortstop, number 7, Avery Ortiz. Outside, 1-0. Ortiz comes in batting .323. With 5 home runs on the season so far. That's on the ground, off the glove. Miller stays with it, plays, throws, and in time. So the Red Hawks go in order as well, 1, 2, 3. We head to the top of the second. Nothing on the scoreboard. Welcome back live. Here's Bodie Amberson, the designated hitter. Steps in tonight. Be 4, 5, and 6 for the Rams. Armando Gomez back out on the mound as we really just underway here. Top of the second. 0-1 delivery on its way. On the ground, right at King. Bobbles it a little bit. He'll hustle over is Armando, and he covers it up. Good job by him. There's one away. Right fielder, Cooper Harrell. So TJ did the right thing, got his body in front of it, kind of squibbled through his glove. Gomez over quickly to cover the bag. Nicely done by those two. And Gomez quickly ahead 0-2. On the ground, that may be trouble. Wow, Gomez picked it up with a bare hand and then tagged him. That was going to be interesting if they would have let that roll, but Gomez said, nah, I'm just going to pick it up and get the sure out. Nice job by Gomez, and there is 2 away. Not too many times on the score sheet you see 3-1 put out and then a 1 put out, 1-2 in an inning. Second baseman, Brendan Floyd. Floyd will look at the first offering low and outside. Gomez one-hops that to the backstop. Popped up. Flouché underneath it. And again, Owasso goes in order. 4, 5, 6 coming up for the Redhawks. So Tate Hayward steps in. Tate playing DH tonight. He's been swinging a hot bat as of lately, batting right around 340 and doing just about everything that a coach could ask out of a player. pitching, hitting, playing first base. He steps in. And Williams gets ahead of him 0-1. Nasty pitch. Low and inside. Hayworth is behind 0-2. So the 0-2 popped up right field. Harrell's going to have to run a long, long way, and he wouldn't catch it anyway because it's over the fence. And we'll do it again at 0-2. The 0-2. Outside. Tried to curve that back over the outside part of the plate, but didn't quite get it there for him. Hayworth with a good eye. We'll look at pitch number 5 at this at bat. Swung on right back at us. Nice cut by Hayworth. Figaro comes back to get the ball, fixes his equipment, and then throws it back to Williams. So the 1-2 delivery again to Hayworth. On its way. Struck him out. So the first strikeout tonight for Williams, and that victim is Tatum Hayworth. Second baseman, Camden Knutson. Knutson comes up. Knutson, another one I mentioned in the broadcast, or at the top of the broadcast. Starting to get a little bit hotter, just over about 320 right now. On the ground, kind of a squibbler. Williams over to corral it, tosses it to Farrell, and there's 2 away. And it's been a long time, but the last 5 recorded outs, 3 of them, pitchers have been involved, and that's pretty odd. Tells you what kind of game's being pitched. Right fielder, Ben Fluchet. So Fluchet steps in. Nobody on. And that'll get down. And the Red Hawks will get a runner. First baseman, T.J. King. So King jumps in, first base hit, and first runner tonight is the right fielder, Ben Fluchet. King will be up. So 7, 8, 9, what's left. This King is the batting 7th in the order for Coach Newkirk. Fluchet off the bag. Williams looks over. And delivers home. King lays off of that one. Trying to jam him low and inside, but King laid off of that one. The 1-0 with Fluchet leading off. Inside again, 2-0. Rhett Rogers on deck. Williams gives Fluchet a long stare, and he finally comes home. Popped foul. As King looks over at Coach Newkirk to get the signs. Two one. Runner goes. They throw over. They're going to try to get him, and bad throw, but they're going to say they got him, and they did. So Fluchet gets caught trying to steal. We head to the top of the third, still knotted at 0.
We're athletes,
coaches,
and your child's high school athletic trainer.
We're your friends and neighbors.
and we make our home
in green country.
Like you, we run
And fish.
Hike.
and bike.
We enjoy the mountains.
and lakes.
So we know how important
Staying active is to you. Staying active is to you.
We're physicians.
and therapists
Our groundbreaking treatments.
are helping you heal faster.
Helping you heal faster.
We're Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma.
And we're the team physicians for more universities.
More high schools
And more club teams
than all other providers combined.
We're focused on providing you
Personalized orthopedic care.
personalized orthopedic care.
treating the area's best teams.
And the athlete in all of us.
And the athlete in all of us.
Leading off for the Rams, third baseman Dylan Gardner. So Gardner steps in, nobody on, nobody out, no hits on either team. And Armando Gomez, or excuse me, one hit, I should say. And that hit was courtesy of Ben Fluchet, just a third of an inning ago, but he got thrown out trying to steal second. And it's 1-1 to Gardner. Oh, big curveball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. That's a good-looking pitch by Gomez. As our athletic director, Emily Barkley, makes an appearance here at the stadium. Popped up. That'll be down the left field line, but that'll fall foul. And Emily Barkley with Sutton in tow. Go figure. Everywhere she goes, that young lady is right there with her. That's pretty cool. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. So the 2-2 delivery. Popped up, same side. Arthur will give it a look, but it's going to scamper foul behind the fence and into the creek down there. That's on the ground. Knutson up, throws in time. There's one away. Good job by Knutson. Kind of started in on it and then laid back and let it bounce one more time as Gardner wasn't hustling down to first. Left fielder Grady Mercer. So 7-8-9 was due up for the Rams. First pitch, strike it. This is the number 8 in the lineup, I should say. And Gomez hits him. Pitch got away from Gomez, and Rams will have a runner. Taking a second here as the home plate umpire needs to collect a few more game balls. Shortstop, number 16, Carter Miller. So Miller steps in. Mercer on first after being hit by a pitch. Mercer represents the first base runner for the Rams tonight. Matt missed the plate somewhere, but we're not too sure where, but it's a ball. I heard Mr. Irwin say it may have been a little high. Swung on. Knutson lets it bounce. Gets one, no throw to first. As Knutson kind of had to step back on it again and let it bounce. Gets it to Avery Ortiz, and there's 2 away. First baseman, Jackson Farrell. So back to the top of the order we go for the Rams. So the runner at first is Miller. As Knutson went ahead and got the lead runner in Mercer. First pitch strike to Farrell. And with 2 away, that's where we are right now. Swung on, pop foul. And if anybody parked in that parking lot, that may have done some damage. As there's a Tyler Fisher sighting coming in with his camera. Doing a little work. Ooh, just outside. Boy, Farrell thought about swinging, but he didn't. That's 1-2. Miller at first. Farrell looking at the 1-2 delivery with 2 outs. High. 2-2. Boy, Briggs jumped up to grab that ball and gave a long look down. See what Miller was going to do. And the 2-2 in the dirt. We go to a full count with 2 outs. So the 3-2 delivery upcoming from Gomez. Miller goes on the ground right to King. And they're out of the inning. So they get a couple of base runners on a hit by a pitch and a sac fly, or on a sacrifice, or fielder's choice, I should say, excuse me. But as we head to the bottom of the third, it's still 0-0. Leading off in the third, first baseman T.J. King. So King back up to the bat after Fluche got thrown out. Yep. Back live here. T.J. King steps back up as he was up to bat when Fluche got thrown out trying to steal second. So he'll get a do-over. First pitch swinging is fouled back. Oh, 1 to King from Williams on its way. Check swing, and that's 0-2. So as I mentioned here to the stadium, I'll mention to you guys at home, senior night tomorrow night for soccer. As Choctaw comes to town, the girls are at 6, boys at 8. Brandon McCombs, Andy Irwin will bring you all the action live from the pitch over at the 8th grade center. So if you guys can get out, weather's supposed to be, well, I don't know. The weather's going to be probably like it was Monday night, right, meteorologist Todd Briggs? Just ask Andy. Very windy tomorrow night, they're claiming. So wind in the forecast, that'll be different with soccer for sure. That's swung on out to left. Mercer gives it a look, and he catches it. And there's one away. So tomorrow night, but senior night, as I said, we'll get to celebrate all of our seniors. And girls and boys got quite a few seniors, so it'll be a good time there. We'll have all the action for you right here on the Union Sports Network. Third baseman, Rhett Rogers. I want to take a minute and talk about this young man. If you joined us Monday night, Rhett took one high to the head, bled for a little bit. We probably had about a 4 or 5 minute delay while they cleaned him up. He went to the dugout. Newbie looked at him, said he was good to go, and he came out and played at least that half inning. And then I believe he started down in Muskogee as well. Is that correct? Yeah. Look back at Dad. So got to start the next night. So toughness runs in the Rogers family, that's for sure. And here he is tonight. So 2-0. Williams wanted a new ball, so he got a new ball. Steps off the mound, resets himself, and here we go. On the ground to Floyd. He's up, throws to first, and it's in time, and there's 2 away. Left fielder, Gage Arthur. So Arthur steps up tonight. His first time at the plate, and we're already in the third. As you can tell, quite the pitcher's duel so far. Arthur creeping that average up to about 275, swinging bat a little bit better, playing some good defense. So he's getting the nod tonight from Newkirk to be in this lineup. .1-0 delivery. Pop foul, and it's 1-1. Regional 7 athlete, male athlete of the year on deck. The one and only Grayson Tempest. .1-0 delivery in the dirt. 1-1. 2-0, excuse me. So 2-1, okay. There we go. I believe this is the same home plate umpire that we had Monday night. Yes. Yeah. So the 2-1 delivery with 2 out. Popped up. Auschwitz comes in. And Union goes in order. So just like that, we head to the top of the 4th. 0-0 here on the Union Sports Network.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Back live here as Auschwitz steps up. Rogers with the diving stop. The throw in time. Rhett Rogers says, nose doesn't bother me. Diving attempt to his left, and a great job for him. And there's one away. Wow. Rogers. That's a couple of web gems for him this season so far. The pitcher, Luke Williams. Luke Williams comes in. First pitch right down Broadway, and it's 0-1. What a big lift for Gomez. When you got guys behind you that are playing like that, you know it's great as that's fouled away. Just to the right side, and Gomez will do it again. But big confidence booster when you see your players laying out like that. And the 0-2 delivery on its way. A little high, 1-2. One and two. Ooh, just outside. Briggs kind of tried to frame it up. Didn't quite do it. That's fouled back, and it's still 2-2. So the 2-2 delivery from Gomez struck him out. So the pitcher strikes out the pitcher, and there's two away, and that's the first strikeout for Gomez. Designated hitter, number 2, Bodie Amberson. So Amberson steps in. DH in tonight, as I said earlier on. You won't get to see the catcher bat tonight in Figaro. That's up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. Right back up the middle, up over the mound. Gomez couldn't make the play on it. Tempest throws it in, and second base runner of the evening. As the right fielder, Cooper Harrell, steps in. So Harrell steps in. First pitch swinging, and Gomez out ahead again, 0-1. A little low in the dirt. Nice block by Briggs. It's 1-1 now. So Union broadcast, as I said, tomorrow night, girls soccer, and then I believe it's next Tuesday. We're back in action right here on the Diamond. Tahlequah comes to town. So Monday the boys will play in Tahlequah. Tuesday we'll see them here. I believe that game is at 6, if I'm not sadly mistaken. Well, you got Tuesday, you got soccer. Okay. Wow, I don't know where that missed, and it's 3-1. So I'll check my notes, or my phone, if you will. Outside, and just like that, 5-pitch walk to Harrell. So runners at first and second now. Second baseman, Brandon Floyd. Floyd steps up. Briggs goes out and has a quick conversation with Gomez. Brody showing that senior leadership. Going out to the mound, talking to Armando. As the talk around the water cooler is that Gomez continues to impress the way he has. He'll be battling, he'll be the #1 guy next year. And just on cue, he throws the first pitch strike. Big breaking ball in there for a strike, yeah. And Floyd kind of shook his head. It fooled him. He knew it. He knew it. So 0-2, 2 runners on, 2 out here. Amberson at second, Harrell at first. Gomez will step off the rubber and back on. Knutson close to second. Gomez doesn't even give him a look. He's coming home. In the dirt, wanted him to chase. He didn't. Good pitch, though. It's 1-2. So the 1-2 delivery, that's lifted the left field. That's going to get down. That'll get all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And it's 2-0. With Brandon Floyd with a double. He waited for his pitch and just lifted it to left center. Third baseman, Dylan Gardner. So 2 outs and down to your last strike. You're hoping to get out of it. Floyd says, I'll spoil your strikeout with a 2 RBI double. First pitch is high and outside, and it's 1-0. So Dylan Gardner grounded out to second back in the 3rd inning. This is where you want to see Armando buckle down here. Get this one out and go. Big swing there, and it's 1-1. No, pitchers are always going to give up hits, no doubt about it. It's what you do after that hit you give up. Kind of defines the kind of pitcher you're going to be. And that's a great way to do it. Ahead 1-2 now. Floyd at second. The 1-2 delivery with 2 outs. Popped foul. Grady Mercer on deck for the Rams. So 1-2. Just inside and low. 2-2. In the dirt. Another great block by Briggs. Floyd will scamper back to second. Now the foul, full count. So full count pitch, it's on its way. Right at Knutson. One hops Knutson. He'll take his time and throw to first, and that'll end the threat. But the Rams score 2. We head to the bottom of the 4th, and Union down by 2. Leading off for the Red Hawks, your center fielder, Grayson Tempest. So Tempest is up to bat. Welcome back here. Tempest up to bat. Auschwitz is going to be the new pitcher for the Rams. And I'm assuming that sends Williams out to center, and we'll find out. First pitch swing, and that's way back. Nice run there by, I believe it's Williams. And there's one away. That was smoked by Tempest. And there's one away. Catcher, Brody Briggs. So as I look out on the field, we made a, talking about it earlier, and we noticed that we have father-son at third and first, and I'm not 100% sure how often that's happened in Union history, but Jeff Brown at third and his son, JB, coaching first. So I'll call on my historian and Emily Barkley to find out how often that's happened as that's fouled off. By Briggs. So what's coming up? Don't forget soccer tomorrow night. And then, so it's Monday night baseball, Tuesday night, Thursday night baseball. Thursday baseball. Tuesday soccer next week, Thursday baseball. As we're in the home stretch of both seasons for, well, everything for that matter. Middle of April upon us, 32 days of school left for these students. That's popped up by Briggs. Gardner over, way over, way over. Nice job by him. Fight the fence. And there's two away. Shortstop, Avery Ortiz. Ortiz tonight grounded out to the shortstop back in the first. He's 0 for 1 so far. And with the exception of Ben Flouché, every person on the Red Hawks roster has gone 0 for so far. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The lone base hit, as I said, by Flouché. Williams struck out one early on. That was Tatum Hayworth back in the second. So Auschwitz-Dalen. Outside, 1-1. One and two now. Yes. So I did confirm Williams did take over in center, so Auschwitz and Williams just switched places. Everything else defensively stays the same for the Rams. The 1-2 delivery on its way. It's outside 2-2. Auschwitz just overthrowing that just a tad. As we just coming up on 7 o'clock here, Central Standard Time. Tulsa, Oklahoma, thanks for joining us. Kyla, Andy Irwin behind us. I'm Jim Douthit. Homer Red Hawk fans, that's what we are. That's inside, and it's 3-2. Ortiz with a good eye. Hayworth on deck. On the ground foul. Almost took out Coach Brown. That'll squibble out to left field. And a host of Rams go after it. So 3-2 will do it again. Swung on and popped up. It's going to go straight back over us. Figueroa ripped his mask off, like it was right behind him. It caromed even over our roof here in the press box. The 3-2 to Ortiz. Popped up, left side, foul. And he's had two of the longest fouls that we've seen here at this stadium this year, and both of them have been hit about the same spot. So yeah, out just ahead of that one, just a tad. (3-2) delivery again in the dirt, and Ortiz will get a walk. Way to battle by Ortiz. And the damage that the Rams caused was with 2 outs. We'll see what the Red Hawks can do here. Designated hitter, Tatum Hayworth. So Ortiz gets his sign. And before Auschwitz is even set up, Ortiz has got a nice big lead over there. Hayworth ready to swing the bat. Auschwitz will give him a look. He'll set. He delivers home. First pitch swinging, kind of bobbled. Good job by Auschwitz off the mound to grab it. And that'll end the threat. So 1 hit, no runs, 1 left on the base. Rams are still up 2-0.
Get $200 from TTCU when you open a new checking account with direct deposit. What would you buy with $200?
100 coloring books and a puppy.
Or maybe some groceries and a tank of gas? $200 from TTCU.
Welcome back, top of 5. Grady Mercer up. Hit by a pitch, his first time up. The 1-1 delivery. Slapped. That'll get down. Arthur over quickly to cut it off. He's going to try for 2. Arthur bobbled it, and he'll get in safely with a double. I wondered if they were going to test Arthur's arm, and Arthur kind of bobbled it, trying to get it back quickly. And Mercer's in with him. Leadoff double. Shortstop, Carter Miller. Not a whole lot Rogers could do to that. It's ripped down the foul. Over his head and down the line. It was a good piece of hitting by Mercer. And that brings up Miller. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd. Gomez lays down the bunt. Gomez over, throws to first in time. So a sacrifice by Miller works really, really well. As Mercer advances to 3rd, and that brings up Jackson Farrell. First baseman, Jackson Farrell. Farrell tonight, 0 for 2, popped out back in the 1st and grounded out in the 3rd. First pitch swinging on the ground. Rogers checks the runner over to 1st, and there's 2 away. Nice job by Rogers. Again, that's a big out there. Rogers looked it into his glove, looked back the runner in Mercer, and threw to 1st. Pitcher, Cooper Auschwitz. So Auschwitz, who took over the pitching duties last inning, as Williams and him switch spots. They don't switch spots in the batting order. He's 0 for 2 as well, as he grounded out in the 1st and back in the 4th inning. So with 2 away and Gomez ahead, 0-2. We'll see if we can get away with a leadoff double, not hurting us. And yes, we can. Strikeout there. Great job by Gomez to get Auschwitz. And the double doesn't hurt us. We head to the bottom of the 5th. The Union's still down by 2. Back live here is 5, 6, 7 due up for the Red Hawks in Knutson, Fluche, and King. Leading up for the Red Hawks, second baseman Camden Knutson. So again, defensively for the Rams, nothing changes. Mercer, Williams, and Harrell left to right. Gardner at third, Miller at short, Floyd at second, Farrell at first, and Auschwitz into pitch. It's Figueroa to catch. First pitch swinging, there's one away. Right fielder, Ben Flouché. So Ben Flouché up to bat. Kind of the lone big spotlight tonight is him. He's got the only hit so far for the Red Hawks. They've had a couple of base runners, but it had to do with walks by pitchers of the Rams. And we'll see if Flouché can get something going here with one away. King on deck. Oh, 1 outside, 1-1. As we look ahead to the Rams half of the sixth, they'll have 3, 4, 5 due up. We're not quite done here yet, so that's popped up and out of play. So it's 1-2. On the ground. That gets through. And Flouché is 2 for 2 tonight. Flouché says, well, all right, boys. You need me to give you a little offense? I'll take care of you. As he's 2 for 2, and we welcome in first baseman, number 29, T.J. King. So King steps up. One away, Flouché at first. First pitch, swing and strike. The wind begins to have picked up a little bit. Trees are moving. Old Glory's starting to wave a little bit. Throw back over, Flouché back in time. On deck, Rhett Rogers. Oh, 1 delivery. King popped up high. We hope the wind helps us out here. Center fielder tracks it down, and there's 2 away. Third baseman, Rhett Rogers. So Rogers comes up, 2 out, Flouché at first. And we'll see what Rogers can do here. Auschwitz has come in relief of Williams. And continued the onslaught from the bump, if you will. As a host of strikeouts and pop-ups. So that's just outside, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery, popped up. Auschwitz calls for it. Nope. Farrell comes in and takes it, and that'll end the threat. So another hit by Flouché, but that's it. Union's still down 2-0.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Leading out for the Rams, center fielder Luke Williams. Welcome back live here, 2-0. As Williams steps up, where's the starting pitcher, I should say, for the Rams, now in center field. But Gomez comes back out for inning number 6, and he'll offer up the first pitch ball. Now, if you were paying attention on Monday night, and that's lifted to right field, Fluchet tracks it down, and there's one away. So if you were listening Monday night, I went off on a tangent about hair. And I mentioned Phil Collins, and I said, you kids at home needed to do your homework. Well, as soon as I introduce this batter, I'm going to tell you why you needed to do homework, because you might win something. Designated hitter, Bodie Amberson. So a Corey Carino bobblehead, no. It's a Union T-shirt. I'll need to know your size, but here's the question as the first pitch is in there for ball. Phil Collins was the lead singer for Genesis. He replaced whom? Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to text somebody here at the stadium that can bring me the phone and show me the answer in the press box, and I will get you a Union Red Hawks T-shirt. You have to give me your size. That's it. I want to know who replaced Phil Collins, or who Phil Collins replaced, as the lead singer of Genesis. Can't use your phone, Mr. Briggs. You cannot play. First text message I confirmed to me or to the stadium, and that's 2 away, will win that T-shirt. See, giving away prizes. No other network does this. I don't know where I'm going to get the T-shirt, but I'll figure it out. Yeah. Right fielder, Cooper Harrell. So Harrell steps in 2 away. The producer had nothing to do with this. Okay. Very, very true. I cannot say, but Mr. Briggs did get the right answer, but he doesn't count because he's here in the press box with me. So 2-0. Did you really? Jamie's mom. All right. Was it right? All right. The answer is Peter Gabriel. Yeah, very good. Very good. So I need to have her text size to you. I'll get you a T-shirt and we'll figure it out. Dun, dun, dun. Giving away prizes. Look at that. I'm impressed. That's swung on out to center. Tempest is going to have to let that fall. And a base hit. Tempest was in on it quick, but it was arcing down too quickly, and he couldn't get to it. Second baseman, Brandon Floyd. So we already have a winner, unfortunately. Here comes another contestant. Unfortunately, we already have a winner, sir. Thank you, though. Very nice. Wait, what was your answer, though? Very nice. Very nice. Are you a student here? Yes. Hang on a minute. Heck, I'll try to find another T-shirt. No more. We're done. We're done. Write your name and what grade you're in, and I'll take care of you. Wait. Yeah, or whoever. I'll get it to you, and then you can make sure you get it to him. And size. You got your size on there? Size, too, Jacob, of the person that's getting the shirt. Ran this to the press box. Very nice. Very nice. So the 2-1 delivery, but we're over. I've given away more T-shirts now than I ever have, so thank you, sir. Very good. Congratulations. Congratulations. Jacob Soul. And that swung on foul. And, David, who was the other winner? Susan who? Oh, Susan Barron. Got it. All right, there we go. We have blown our budget for the entire year right there. Which doesn't take very much. Yes. Well, I'll have to figure out where they are. Yeah. Well, there are shirts in the College and Career Center. They just have colleges on it. And I promised folks out there a Union Red Hawk shirt, so I'll dig through my closet and see what I can find. Might be slightly used. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, back live. 2-2, 1 on. Pitch is outside, and it's 3-2 now. Appreciate you guys having some fun with this. This is good. So the runner at first is Harrell. Gomez gives him a look, sets, delivers, and it's high. And it's a walk. And there's Coach Newkirk taking a stroll out to talk to Gomez. And that's it. Gomez is going to, his night will be over. I'll get you his line in a little bit. He goes to the bullpen. And with 2 outs, Gomez is going to have a seat. Hopefully an applause for that man, and here it comes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Wade Kelly coming in to warm up. We'll take a timeout. 2-0, 2 on, 2 out. Kelly coming up to pitch. Back live as Kelly takes his last warm-up pitches. Now pitching for the Red Hawks, number 10, Wade Kelly. Now batting for the Rams, number 29, Dylan Gardner. So Gardner up, Kelly in, 2 on, 2 out. The lead is 2. As Ortiz stands right behind Harrell. Now he backs off. Kelly comes home, and it's just inside. Didn't miss by much. I love Kelly's delivery, that kind of 3/4 arm, sidearm delivery that he's got. That's on the ground. Knutson over, throws to first in time. So 2 pitches, and the threat is over as Kelly comes and cleans it up. We'll give you the line on Gomez when we get back. Union down by 2. No. Yes. Leading off for the Redhawks, number 15, Gage Arthur. Back live here, Arthur up to bat. Nothing's changed again for the Rams as Auschwitz comes back in for his, third inning of work now. And both Ram pitchers have done everything they can to stifle the bats of the Redhawks tonight. Arthur 0 for 1. He lays down the bunt. He's going to hustle. He's going to get there. Arthur laying down the bunt, trying to get something started. And he gets a bunt single out of the deal. Whether that was called up or not, that was a nice job by him. Caught everybody off guard, and he's on with a bunt. Center fielder, Grayson Tempest. What I was going to say right before Arthur laid that down is he was 0 for 1. He'd only been up once, and he had popped out to center field. But finally, a base runner on with nobody out. We'll see what Tempest can do. He's 0 for 2 tonight, so he's due as well. Whatever it takes to get a runner on right now, I'd say we go. Runner goes. Oh! Second baseman went to cover, and just like that, it's first and third. You couldn't have drawn that up any better. Well, and that's what we're sitting here looking at. Brody Briggs getting ready to come up. Coach Turner's going to take a long, slow stroll, and they're going to change up pitchers most likely. We'll see. We'll see what he does. Now they're just talking. As of right now, there's nothing. So we'll take a timeout. We'll let you know here in just a second. You're watching baseball right here on the Union Sports Network. So back live, Cooper Rinaldo will be the new pitcher for the Rams. Brody Briggs up, 2 on, nobody out. My apologies. First and third. We'll see if Tempest takes off. He does. They don't even throw down. So now it's second and third. And Figueroa didn't even think about throwing down. So Arthur at third, now Tempest at second. Tempest with a big lead, and Ronaldo steps off. Ronaldo sets, looks back at second, and delivers. Outside. 2-0. And if this is the opportunity, or this may be the opportunity the Red Hawks have needed all night, as this is pitcher number 3 for the Rams. The bats took a little while to wake up, with the exception of, and that gets by, ooh, and everybody scampers back. That was close. As I was going to say earlier, with the exception of Fluché's bat, everybody else's has been stagnant until the bunt single by Arthur. And then a well-timed hit and run with Tempest up. And now it's second and third with nobody out, 3-0. Outside and they walk him. So now ducks on the pond for Avery Ortiz. And nobody out. Shortstop, number 7, Avery Ortiz. We've kind of waited a while for Ortiz to have a big moment. And he's had a few, don't get me wrong. All of these guys have, 1 through 9 this year, whether it's defensively or here at the plate. But this is what you want to see the Oklahoma State product do. Nobody out. You want to see him jump all over something. And that may have been it. First pitch strike. He fouled it off. So Ronaldo. 0-1 delivery coming to Ortiz. Ronaldo takes a long stare in. Now he sets. Throws. High. Good eye by Ortiz. Gam Wilson now at first. Took over for Brody Briggs. Courtesy runner. So speed all the way around. Swung on. That'll get down. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. We're at least tied up. And Avery Ortiz comes through with a single. And a 2 RBI single. Nice job by Mercer to track that baby down, but there we go. And we're knotted at 2. Designated hitter, Tatum Hayworth. And talk about somebody who's swinging a hot bat, Hayworth as well. With the exception of tonight, he's been hitting very, very well. With nobody out, this is an opportunity for the Red Hawks to show the dominance that they've had most of this season. Oh, heck, 22-5 all of this season. So Ronaldo taking his time. Gam Jones with the big lead. He got a big jump, but that's fouled out of play. Jones with a huge lead. Miller and Floyd at short and second don't seem to want any part of Jones. So Jones could get one heck of a jump here. So I'm not too sure that Figueroa is going to throw down to third anyway. 0-1 delivery to Hayworth. Jones with a big lead, Ortiz with a big lead. Jones jumps, and that's a ball, 1-1. Some of the Owasso fans wondering where that pitch was. It's 1-1 now. Ronaldo looks back at second. Floyd's thinking about it. He backs off. Pitch comes home, and it's popped up. Foul. 1-2 to Hayworth. So Hayworth tonight struck out in the second, grounded out in the fourth. As I said, with the exception of this inning, bats have been stagnant. Coming alive now, though. One-two delivery. Camden Knutson on deck. Gam Jones goes. Flare. Another hit and run. One run will score. And just like that, the hit and run works again. As Jones took off, Floyd headed to second. And Hayworth put that kind of little blooper right just past where the second baseman would be and into right field. And a base hit and an RBI for Hayworth. Second baseman, Camden Knutson. Well, yeah, Gam was running. Yeah, that's what I was kind of talking about. Hit and run, and as soon as it kind of popped up like that, Avery had to slow down because he didn't know where the second baseman was. Once he realized nobody was going to catch it, then he was on his horses to get to second. There's a bunt. That's going to be down, and guess what? Everybody's going to be safe there as well. The ball goes to right field. Ortiz rounds, and he's home, and they'll hold up Hayworth at third, and the wheels have fallen off the Rams wagon. Put some pressure on the Rams, and they just folded. And what was funny is I was watching Coach Brown as he was halfway down the third baseline trying to get Hayworth to stop because Hayworth was running just as fast as he could. And Knutson is on, and I'm sure that's going to be an error as I look up there. Yeah, a hit and an error, sure. Hit and the error charged. Yeah, hit on the, yeah. And the throw got away. Right fielder, Ben Fluchet. The stadium's starting to get a little more electric as 4 runs have come across and there's still nobody out. 2 runners in scoring position, And Fluchet, 2 for 2 tonight, as he was the lone bright spot for this Red Hawk squad up until this inning. See if his bat continues to be hot. TJ King on deck. High and inside. It's 1-1. Ronaldo inside. 2-1. Hayworth at third. Knutson at second. Fluchet here at the dish, as I said. Catches the inside part of the plate, 2-2. I snickered because it seemed like Figueroa caught the last 2 pitches in the same spot, but the second one was a strike. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. They'll walk him. So the bases are loaded. I believe we're going to have a pinch hitter. Yep, and it is. Yep, Lane Wood. Now batting for the Red Hawks, number 11, Lane Wood. So Lane Wood will take over, batting for TJ King. And with the bases loaded, nobody out. While we've got a second, the line for Gomez, he pitched 5 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So overall, a pretty darn good inning, or pretty darn good outing, I should say, for Gomez. They'll lay down the bunt. He's trying. It'll be foul. So Lane Wood on to take bunting duties. On deck is Rhett Rogers. So Lane Wood up, laying down the bunt. Now the Rams are on the grass as they're squeezing in. We'll see what Wood does with the bat now. Ronaldo sets, delivers, and it's in for a strike, and it's 0-2. So Lane Wood now acting like he's going to swing away, and I believe he is with 2 strikes. Bases loaded.
Come on, Lane! Speed! Oh, yeah! Make a play right here. Home laner.
0-2 delivery. Squibbler foul. They're going to say it. Hit foul before it popped out front. Fans come alive a little bit with nobody out and 2 strikes to Wood. Swung on, and that's lifted to left. That's back to the wall. Oh, and what a catch by Mercer all the way to the wall, but that'll bring another run home. Boy, and Lane Wood gave that sucker a ride. Sack fly. And it'll be first and second with 1 away. Third baseman, Rhett Rogers. Mr. Wood, you just missed it. Why didn't you hit it a little harder, right? It's always what we say. So Rogers up. He's 0 for 2 as well. With 2 on, there's still only 1 away, though. He'll lay down the bunt. That got away. I'm going to say that was a foul. And it was. Everybody will have to retreat back to second and first. So Knutson at second. Fouché at first. Don't forget tomorrow night, senior night, soccer action. Girls at 6, boys at 8. Lots of seniors to celebrate tomorrow night as Choctaw comes up the turnpike. So join Brandon McCombs right here on the Union Sports Network starting at 6. Roger steps back in. Gave a minute for Figueroa to kind of shake off the pitch that was foul off his non-catching hand. And that miss is just high. Roger still looking like he's going to bunt. Looks over at Coach Newkirk. Newkirk throws him the signs. he'll get going. Fairly sizable lead for Knutson at second. Rinaldo gives him a look. Now he'll come home. Swung on to third. There's one. Over to first. Dropped it. First baseman and Farrell dropped it. And that'll be another error. There's 2 away, but he'll reach on an error. Nobody scores, but it's still first and second. We're going to have a courtesy runner in Bryce Ashlock, I believe. Yep. Courtesy running number 19, Bryce Ashlock. Now batting left fielder number 15, Gage Arthur. So Arthur steps in. He started this bad boy off with a bunt single 2 outs ago and started the 5-run rally, and that's where we are right now, 5-2 Union. Still an opportunity to do a little damage with a runner in score position, which is Bryce Ashlock. That's on the ground, and that'll do it. But Union puts up 5, and they're 3 outs away from win number 23. We'll see if they can get it when you come back. Back live, Grady Mercer due up here for the Rams. Wade Kelly back in to pitch. Big inning for Union in the bottom of the 6th as they're able to put 5 across. And Kelly hits the first batter. And that's the second time Mercer's been hit tonight. Shortstop, Carter Miller. So the first pitch from Kelly hits Mercer. Mercer was 1 for 1 tonight, but he got hit twice, so he's been on base all 3 times. His on-base percentage has skyrocketed. Pitch inside, catches the inside part of the plate, and it's 0-1 to Miller. Swung on. That's a base hit. Tempest charging, and it'll be first and second. And that'll turn the order over and bring up the big first baseman in Jackson Farrell. Brody Briggs out to talk to Kelly. First baseman, Jackson Farrell. So with nobody out, runners at first and second. And Farrell, who's 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch outside, and it's 1-0. So we're back to the top of the order. And Kelly hit him too. So now we have the bases loaded as Wade Kelly has put 2 players on with a hit by pitch. And Coach Newkirk's going to come out and have a conversation. And we're going to have a courtesy run entered for Owasso and Alex Nyader. And I believe, yep, they've seen enough out of Kelly. So, going to change a pitcher. Kelly has a seat. We'll be back with the new pitcher in just a moment. So Knutson into pitch. Juarez will take over at second. And the first offering from Knutson has popped up. On the run, over to catch it. Makes the catch. And I believe that's Bryce Ashlock out there. It sure is. Ashlock is now in now in right field. So Ashlock in right, Tempest at center, Arthur still in left. And there's one away. That's a big out by Knutson. Center fielder Luke Williams. So Williams in now, one away, still the bases loaded. First pitch just a little high. And the way Knutson caught that, he wondered where that pitch was as well, but that's a little high. Just outside, it's 2-0. That one did miss for sure. There's a strike it. 2-1 now. So Williams so far tonight popped out in the first, struck out in the fourth, and popped out in the sixth, so he's 0 for 3. So 1 away. Ducks on the pond. That swung on, and that's popped up. King underneath it. And actually, Juarez will call for it, and there's 2 away. Juarez makes that play. And Juarez called everybody off, and that is absolutely huge. Mr. Briggs, I agree with you. Designated hitter, Bodie Amberson. So Amberson up. Amberson's 1 for 3 tonight with his lone base hit back in the fourth. Camden Knutson coming in from second, doing the job so far. A little high, 1-0. Delivery. Swung on to third. Rogers should do it, and he does. And that's it. The threat is over, and win number 23 comes at the hands of the Owasso Rams. That's it for us. So tomorrow night, don't forget, girls and boys soccer. As Choctaw comes to town, and it is senior night. Girls at 6, boys at 8. Join Brandon McCombs right here on the Union Sports Network. So, for Kyla, Andy Irwin, I'm Jim Douthit. Red Hawks win. The Red Hawks win. Number 23. Good night, everybody.